Back to Jeff Koinange live here at Citizen Television. We're going to go straight to Bangalore, India. By the way, Bangalore is about 2,000 kilometers from Delhi. That's where we find our very own Agnes Kali. She's been in Bangalore since last August. She went there for breast cancer treatment, was successful, was due to head back, and then Corona. Agnes, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on Jeff Koinange Live. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm doing quite fine. Yeah, I've been gone through treatment. I can say I'm getting well.
Yeah.
Every day is a new day.
Sure. But I mean, look, you were supposed to come back home several months ago. Corona hit, and now you're literally stuck there. Are you afraid? Are you afraid? Tell us how you're feeling in terms of this Corona and now your cancer.
Okay, I would say in terms of treatment, I've gone through treatment. And then when we were just about to come home, then this lockdown because of COVID came. And then I can say I'm quite grateful and actually deeply appreciating our government because of trying to see how they can bring us home. As we are talking, there are plans underway that we could be home by 7th, that is next week on Thursday. Having waited for so long, financially going handicapped, but we really are grateful. We thank God, we thank our president, we thank the Minister for Health and Foreign Affairs, not forgetting the press actually, who have actually highlighted our crisis here in India. And I would say so far it has not been so easy because you came with a budget only for treatment, and then after treatment you're ready to go home. Then you find the lockdown because of the COVID. But then there was nothing much you could do apart from just waiting to see what happens. Yeah. So I would say this far we are really, really appreciative to also the Kenyans who have really highlighted our crisis here in India, and other Kenyans elsewhere who are stuck as we are.
Okay, tell me something, Agnes. Where are you staying right now? Is that a friend's place there?
Okay, actually this is an apartment of an hotel, because when you are done with the treatment, you cannot continue staying in the hospital. So you have to stay in apartment, a rented apartment where you pay is an hotel. You pay on daily basis.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to, they expect you not to be long. You have to come maybe 2 weeks or 1 week and go.
Yeah. How are you paying for that, Agnes? I mean, you were supposed to leave there a long time ago. How are you able to pay?
I can tell you, Jeff, it's not been easy because it's through now fundraising, through friends, through relatives, well-wishers, the church. It's not been easy for us.
I can imagine. And every day you're wondering, are you able to eat, for instance? Are you able to get something to eat every day?
Okay, I would say we are able to get something, though not what you would exactly want to eat, because you have to eat to survive on the little that you have. So you have to divide it to fit what actually you can call a meal a day. And being maybe patients taking medicine, it's not been easy.
Yeah.
What do
you miss most about Kenya? I know you have family, I know you have friends. What do you miss most?
Wow, I just miss being in my country. I'm telling you, I never knew you can be this far from home, and you are not able to go home. You are not able to be. I just miss to see my country like this. I'm telling you, Jeff, I find myself in the airport. I don't know what I'll feel like. I miss my children. I miss my family. I miss friends. I miss to see Kenya. I'm saying just Kenya at large.
Yeah, I can imagine, Agnes. Yeah, absolutely. Look, have you met other Kenyans there? I know there's a whole bunch of Kenyans who went there for treatment and have been stuck for the last couple of months. Have you met some of them?
Yes, exactly. Because, as we are in Bangalore, and then when we felt like we were locked down here, we tried to get a way of maybe socializing through WhatsApp. So we formed a group. We are calling it Team India, where at least we tried reaching out to see where others are. There are people in Delhi, New Delhi, Hyderabad, Gujarati, all over India. They are Kenyans, students who are studying here, people who came for maybe other deals, business, but mostly patients. You know, we got together as patients and looking at each other to know how they are faring, because there were some who had just been discharged from hospitals, some who could not even buy a meal for themselves because now you are done with treatment, you didn't have extra money, you know, it was like that. So we formed a group, a social group where we actually hear our views and, you know, our feelings. We talk to each other through WhatsApp group, and it has really been helpful because it's the same, through the same group that we have been able to reach out maybe to our friends out there in Kenya, the media, and all that.
Yeah, Agnes, you know very well, more than we do, that India has been under lockdown for the last month and change, under lockdown. Are you able to at least get some fresh air? Are you able to walk outside, or you can't even leave that apartment you're in right now?
I can tell you, Jeff, it's not a joke here. You know, I see Kenyans walking around and I'm like, no, it's not happening. Here, we cannot move out of this place unless you're going to the hospital. It's either the ambulance or the hospital van which comes for you. You are dropped in the hospital, back to the hotel, and right in the hotel, actually they make sure the vehicle gets right at the door of the hotel, that we have no right of going outside. Not us only, because you can see also the Indians themselves, they are still under lockdown. And here it is very, very serious because all the roads are blocked, totally blocked. You can't just walk, you can't just drive. It's nothing like moving around, you know. Vehicles, you cannot see anybody on the road apart from ambulance, police vehicles, and hospital vehicles only.
Yeah.
So the lockdown here is very, very serious.
Do you regret going there, Agnes?
I don't at all, because one, I got treatment, and I would want to say this, I want to correct this because I hear people commenting this, which is not true, that we are coming to India because we don't have doctors in Kenya. I would say no. We have good doctors in our country. We have good treatment in our country, but I came here because you remember very well last year, there was so much stigma about cancer. Everyone talking about cancer, saying you have cancer, you're looked at like, oh no, what's gonna happen to you? So I would say I came here actually when the stigma was so high about cancer in our nation, and everyone was so scared to talk about it. So I decided to go where I would be treated peacefully, without making any eyebrows, people asking so many questions. And I would say I wouldn't regret because I got the treatment and it was done quite well. I'm satisfied. Even as I come back to my country, I'll continue with the rest of the part of the treatment which is remaining. And I'm quite okay with what they have done so far, and I'm really grateful.
And just to mention to our audience, you were stage 3 breast cancer, weren't you, Agnes?
I was stage 3 cancer. Actually, stage 3 in cancer, which is a little bit complicated when it comes to breast, because they say it here when I came to India, they had to do several tests to see whether it was actually in stage 3, because they say when it is stage 3 and stage 4 of breast cancer is not easy to treat. They like it to treat when it is stage 1 and stage 2. So stage 3 and 4 are a little bit complicated, but I would say I came and they did all they could, which was quite okay. They organized a treatment plan, which I actually was good for me, because going through chemo, I did 6 cycles, the surgery, and then the radiation was to go. I went through 33 radiation sessions, which actually I completed. And I would say it is worth it. It's worth it being here and worth it the treatment.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
had to pay for your ticket home, Agnes. How much was the ticket home?
This time round, we are paying, actually, I paid 53,000, because we had to go through an agent. Getting through straight to KQ has not been easy because everyone is trying to get their ticket online. So we had to go through our agent in Nairobi, which actually I've already paid 53,000.
Yeah. And then when you come back to Nairobi, you'll have to undergo quarantine, won't you?
Yeah, that is actually something that we are asking the government because of our state of our treatment and all that. We need, at least we were asking if they could consider the fact that we cannot be quarantined with everyone else. Our immune, because of taking medicine, some are still under treatment, different kinds of treatment, may not be actually the good place for us to be in a public quarantine place. So we would actually have the government, if they could, look at it and see that we are either home-based quarantined or in a place that is a government facility where we are not mixed up with everyone else, because our immunity, because of taking medicine, surgery, radiations, and all that, have actually gone down.
Agnes Kali, all we can do is wish you luck. You look great, by the way, and you look like you're in good spirits. By the way, your sons are probably listening to you right now. What message do you give them?
Exactly.
Tell them. What do you tell them?
Yeah, I know they have really missed me because we are here with a dad, that is Paul and Charles. And also I have a grandson, Kyle. I'll just tell them, we are on the way, we are coming. We can't just wait to see Nairobi. We are just hoping and praying every day that this day comes.
Yeah. Mommy's coming home.
Yes.
All right. Agnes Kali there. We wish you the very best of luck. That story. Thank you so much for the contacts. Leon.